Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Recon the Role-Playing Game story. I'm titling this one The Traffickers. My friends Earl, Larry, Bobby, and I we rolled up characters we were going to play in my friend Mark's game. Mark is an excellent game master. He's run D&D and a few other things. He's really, really good. His games are always fun, but this was his first time running a Recon game, and he really wanted to give it a try, and we were like, sure, no problem. We'd been detained re-entering the country at LAX. Our characters were mercenaries. We'd left Vietnam. He wanted to run mercenaries because he didn't want to do just Vietnam. So we were detained re-entering the country at LAX by federal marshals. We'd completed a mission to South America and had been reasonably successful. He'd run that game, and it was real short, so, you know. When the plane landed, there had been a delay in exiting, and when we did exit, the marshals asked us to step into a private room. A man joined us with DEA credentials. He explained that we were not in trouble, but he wanted our help with a specific problem. He explained that they were having trouble stopping a specific drug operation from smuggling their products into the U.S. Every time they closed one avenue, it seemed like two more opened up. There was an issue with jurisdiction in a Central American country, and they were unable to find the drug organization's home base. They wanted us to help them find it. The pay was good, and he offered other perks to help with certain legal issues that we'd had. So we accepted. We gathered our gear, and the DEA man gave us intel photos on the suspected area. We decided to infiltrate the area posing as fishermen and wildlife photographers. When we hit the port, we immediately knew something was up. The local military watched the ships and kept everyone under scrutiny. Our passports were taken at customs, and we were informed that they would be returned when we left. They issued us temporary IDs to use in country, and we were not happy about that, but we didn't have much choice. Long story short, the drug czar was trafficking drugs to America, and with the money he was buying children and other slaves and sending them to South America, Africa, and the Middle East. The czar had contacts in American law enforcement, Interpol, the UN, and in various other law enforcement around the world where he had business dealings. That's why it was so hard to track him. And we found all this out by getting somebody drunk, as I recall. I want to say it was one of his lieutenants. The reason the DEA had issues is that other law enforcement agencies were covering for the czar and his men, and the local government protected them. He sat in his yacht and he raked in the profits. We could not find the grow sites or the storehouses, and the shipping was too well protected to hit. We decided to eliminate the czar and his lieutenants. Earl, Larry, and Bobby created false messages to trick them all into meeting on board the yacht. I used scuba gear to plant C4 in a dozen places along the hull. Bobby snuck on board dressed as a laborer. He planted C4 in the engine room, the bridge, and over the fuel tanks. When the meeting convened, we blew the C4 and the leadership of the cartel disappeared. Yay, job done, right? Then we found out that the drug czar was the local dictator's brother. Nobody told us that. He mobilized his entire military to find us and kill us. We hid out in the sewers around the city. It was not a really advanced sewer system, but it made for an effective getaway. Yeah, in games like this, I have hid in worse places. I'm just saying. We hid out in the sewers and we made our way to the port only to see our fishing boat sinking. And the place was crawling with military, so we couldn't get out that way. So we used the sewers to make our way to the Imperial Palace. We figured they're going to try to keep us from escaping. We wouldn't escape. We'd go directly to the palace. Larry and Earl snuck in and found the dictator's quarters. While he was there asleep, they put 6 rounds into him. Then we fled into the jungle. It took us 6 days to sneak across the border and find a convoy of refugees heading north. We blended in, and within another month, we hit Mexico City. there we were able to get a flight home, and all was well. Yeah, again, that was Mark's first time running a game, and he did a really good job. I don't think he expected us to kill off his bad guy so quickly. That was the only issue. But his games got much better. That first one was really good, and they got better as they went. Mark is an excellent game master. If you're a friend of mine watching this and you know who Mark is, you know what I'm talking about. He's just really great. So yeah, that was that. If you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there. My books are as weird as I am. If you enjoy the quirky weird, good stories, quality stories, check out my author page, H.L. Anderson, on Amazon. I'm absolutely positive you will find something you like, and I hope you enjoy reading it. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.